What's going on, Collider Games fans? I'm Caboose, and today what I got for you guys here is a breakdown on everything that we've seen so far regarding Ghost Recon Breakpoint. The game was finally officially revealed today after it was sort of leaked yesterday, and we covered a little bit of that right here on the channel. And well, we got to see some gameplay, we got a launch trailer, we got a bit of details about what the game is about, and we also got some information like when it's going to come out, what can you expect in terms of pre-ordering the game, and the different editions and all the things that come within those different editions for the game. So first things first, the gameplay. Everything looks pretty good. I gotta say, I'm not necessarily disappointed in anything that we have seen. I've seen a lot of people commenting that it looks a little bit like a Ghost Recon Wildlands updated version, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't think Ghost Recon Wildlands was very negatively received. Not a lot of people loved the game by any means, but I don't think it was sort of this completely trashed on game. There were some qualities in it. So if Ghost Recon Breakpoint is to take some of the positives and the things that people liked about Wildlands and make that something more expansive within this game and have that be some of the focal points in Breakpoint, then we may have a really good Ghost Recon game on our hands here. In terms of just the gameplay, from what we saw, in my personal opinion, I was pretty impressed. The one takeaway, though, the one thing that I wasn't really feeling was the fact that there was a lot of usage of, robots and tech and all that stuff. There's drones chasing after you. I don't really know how to feel about that particularly, so that's where they didn't really sell me, but they 100% got my money when they had mentioned that in their post-launch content plans, they're going to be adding raids to the game for the very first time in the Ghost Recon franchise. I'm a big fan of stuff like that. I love jumping in to some really challenging mode with a group of friends or even just a bunch of people maybe I don't know too well and trying to get some group synergy going. Overall, that stuff is a ton of fun for me. I'm a huge fan of the Destiny franchise. I know Division 2 has added stuff like that, and Division 1 had added stuff like that towards the later half of that game's run. So that kind of stuff I am totally in for, and I'm very excited to see what's in store when it comes to raids. Some of the stuff that they had shown, there was these like volcanoes and crazy looking structures. Everything has me really intrigued. That is the side of Ghost Recon that I am definitely excited to actually try out. So they 100% got me sold there when they had mentioned that stuff. But we also got some details regarding when the game is going to be coming out. We got some information about pre-order bonuses and all that fun stuff. There's going to be multiple editions of the game, which is just pretty much the trend in gaming nowadays, I guess. But anyways, the game is set to launch on October 4th in 2019 this year. It's going to be coming to the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. If you pre-order any edition of the game, you're going to get access to the beta, and you will get an early chance to explore the open world. So that's pretty awesome. There's going to be a playable beta. I don't know exactly what the dates are on the beta, exactly when we can expect to get our hands on that, but we will keep you updated right here on Collider Games. It's also mentioned that if you pre-order the gold edition of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you're going to get guaranteed access to the beta, as well as a 3-day early access to the game itself beginning on October 1st. And you will get the 1-year pass, which includes a bunch of the post-launch content, which seems to be what I had mentioned earlier, raids and all that fun stuff. Then there's going to be the Ultimate Edition, which comes with everything that I had mentioned, as well as a bonus mission and additional in-game items, some cool things that you can drive around with, a bike, a spider buggy, all that fun stuff. And then there's the Collector's Edition, which, once again, comes with everything that I had mentioned and a bunch of fun stuff that is featured within the actual Collector's Edition itself, including that statue that we had shown off in yesterday's video regarding the leak for this game. So a lot of fun stuff going on here, some stuff that I'm not a big fan of. I don't really like the whole multiple editions thing, and I don't know how to feel about the fact that getting a more expensive edition of the game gives me access to it 3 days early. That's just weird to me. That sort of business model I don't really mesh with too well, but regardless, it's a thing. I have no control over that, and if people are a huge fan of the franchise, well, you can get your hands on the game 3 days earlier if you pre-order and get your hands on that gold edition. But that's it. Ghost Recon Breakpoint looks promising. I gotta say, I'm not going crazy over everything, but I am definitely intrigued, and I want to see more, and I definitely want to get a closer look at those raids and how exactly those are going to be structured. But that's the news that we got for today. Now we're going to kick it to you guys. Let us know your thoughts on Ghost Recon Breakpoint in the comment section below. Are you excited for it? Did you play Wildlands? And if so, how much of an improvement does this game look to you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, a positive rating would be appreciated. And you can subscribe to the Collider Games channel for more gaming coverage. You can also follow me on Twitter at CabooseEK, linked in the description. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.